Today we are at the KOA in Castle Rock, Washington, which is near Mount St. Helens. We're at site D3 at the KOA here, and you can see these sites on the back end here are back in only, and they're a little bit tight. We're kind of very close to our neighbors, but we do have a nice view, so that's one thing. So coming into the site, that's our neighbor's picnic table. And we came in last night in the dark, so we parked a little bit funky in it, but we're in. So here is our hookups, and we do have cable, water, and electric. It's 30 amp only in here. Well, I guess there's 110 as well. And we do have sewer at this spot too, right here. Now here's the back of our site. This is a little bit funky. The dump station is right there, like right there. And you can smell it when people are dumping. So if you're staying here, you probably don't want sites D1, 2, 3, or 4. So I'll come around the back side. And here's the view from the back of our site, our picnic table. We probably could have had a little bit more room if we backed in during the day, but this is where we're at. We're very close to our neighbors right here and very close to their sewer right here. So, like I said, we're pretty packed in, but we're just here for a night or so, so not a huge deal. And coming back to the front of the site, we're very close to the office, and we're also close to kind of a lot of the kids center, kid fun games area. If you go further back in the park, there's an incline with each row, and so you get better views the higher inclines that you're on. There's a lot of extended stay people here as well, so I think a lot of them are up on this hill up here, which would give you a great view of the mountains and the sunset at night. That person up there is really decked out for Halloween. The park has pretty good Wi-Fi, and there are Wi-Fi extenders throughout the park. This is row C, so you've got like C1, C2, 3, 4, and you can see we're up a little higher, so it has a really nice view. And these sites are a little bit wider, so if you had slides or you just want a little bit more space, they might be a better site for you. And this KOA does have tent-only sites. Here's the playground, which has some equipment, slides, things like that. And here's a basketball net. This is the office, and this KOA is super decked out, ready for Halloween. It even has a little photo booth so you can take a photo with Jack and Sally. This campground has some jokes. It says, "This is what happens when you don't go 5 miles an hour." And firewood is available at the office. And this is the clubhouse. It's super decked out for Halloween right now. But there's a basketball game, there's a pool table, foosball, and there's also free coffee. There's also a big screen TV, some nice leather couches, and a lot of areas for activities or eating or whatever, and even a stove and microwave and sink. There's a beauty salon at this KOA, which is actually quite convenient. Here's the laundry room at the KOA. There are 3 washers, 6 dryers, a folding table, and a hanging rack. And the laundry is $1.75 for washers, $1 for dryers for 45 minutes. There's also a space heater in here to keep it nice and toasty, and a beauty salon in the corner here that you can text for appointments, and even a Nordic track bike. There is a dog run for dogs, and they provide bags so you can clean up after your dog. It's a pretty big fenced-in area, and it's mostly grass. And there's Frankie doing his thing. If your site does not have sewage, then you can use the dump station, which is on the way out as you exit the park. And propane is available for purchase at the park. This is the women's restroom at the front, and there is a code to get in. When you come in, first thing you'll see is a baby changing table, and there are 2 shower stalls that are fairly big size, like this shower stall, and then a little changing area. So 2 of those, and then there is one that's large, it's accessible. There's a toilet stall and a shower in here. And then at the end, this is just a large toilet stall. Coming back over here, there's a paper towel dispenser, a space heater to keep it nice and toasty, 2 sinks, and then 2 mirrors and soap. There's also a step stool if you're not tall enough to use the sink. And it's very clean in here. And there's a sink outside the men's restroom. Behind the laundry room, there are horseshoe pits. This KOA has a trail that goes somewhere, but it's really wet and muddy today, so I'm not gonna go down there and take my dog. And I'm loving all of these birdhouses.